Yes, thanks for staying with us, Poppy. I love this part where I get to get into you a little bit.
Wow.
I'll talk to you about Jobe Watson.
Yes.
Of course, there's been the finding of the Swiss appeal now, got knocked back. So all 34 players guilty, all things that have... So finally, we hope, other than now, will Jobe Watson have to relinquish his Brownlow
It's never
medal?
ending. This is never ending.
Now, I just want to go back a little bit, because I know I've forgotten. I just want to... On the couch, June 24th, 2013.
3 years ago, almost.
Mike Sheehan, Gerard Healy, Paul Roos. Now, Paul Roos has gone on to coach 3 seasons with Melbourne since this happened. Since Jobe said on the show, yes, I was injected with a drug.
Wow.
And of course,
it's been a horrible battle for the players.
Okay, now let me ask you, does Jobe get to keep his Brownlow or not?
Look, no, unfortunately he won't. I'm almost positive he won't. Should he keep it? Yes, I believe he should. And that's just me. I've always been a bit of a supporter of the players through this process, and I know me and you have had differing opinions on this, but I don't know whether or not it's because it's Jobe Watson, but I hope he does get to keep it. I think Sam Mitchell, from memory, was the runner-up. So
and Trent Cotchin.
Okay. Oh, is that right?
Yep.
So they might find themselves with a Brownlow medal. I wonder how they feel about that. You know, it's hard to...
I spoke to Trent a while ago. This is a year ago, and I actually asked him that question. We were just having a chat, and I said, how do you feel about it? He said, it'd be really awkward. It's really
I mean, you'd love, as a player, it happens. I mean, I remember Corey McKernan, I think, at one stage missed out on the Brownlow medal from memory because he got reported. I reckon that's always an awkward moment, but that's the nature of footy these days. I think this is so unusual, though, that it adds, because I think the players themselves are split on where they feel about Essendon.
What's really interesting about it is that Jobe's such a ripping bloke.
Yeah, sure.
I think if he was someone that, you know, had divided an Ackermanis type, you know, where you go, some people like him, some don't, you'd have that, well, he has to give it back. Well, this one seems to be fairly united on that they don't want it to happen. I think by the law, he's probably got to lose it.
Yes.
But if it's not just by the law, I think he'll probably keep it.
Yeah.
Timmy Watson summed it up best when all this was going on at the start. He was asked by Bruce McAvaney, so we're back in 2013, how would he feel if Jobe had to give up his Brownlow medal? He said, Jobe's not defined by his Brownlow medal.
No.
We love Jobe before he won it, and we'll love Jobe after he won it, and we'll love Jobe if he hasn't got it.
Yeah.
And I reckon that sums up it pretty well. It doesn't define Jobe as a footballer.
Yeah.
So I think if you asked 50 Brownlow medalists where their medal currently was, probably 25 of them wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah. Now, I'm not downplaying the Brownlow medal. It's a marvellous award. I just think it's time to let it go.
I think, you know, in a lot of ways, it's that tag that they're going to have for their career now of being a drug cheat. History, we've gone through it and we've got opinions about it, but when you look through the history books and see that these players were done with drugs, that's what you see.
Well, they went to the Swiss Federal Court, the Supreme Court, so they can't go any further, and they've been knocked back just about on every appeal. So you have to say they're guilty. So I don't think we can argue with that. I want to ask you this. So on the back of that, Sharapova appealed her sentence, got her 2 years, knocked back to 15 months. Now, what I don't understand about that is that you're guilty. Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't be 15 months. So why downgrade it?
Well,
2 years is 2 years.
Look, a mate of mine once said, you know what?
7 months off because what?
Yeah,
we like you.
Don't know.
Or her defence was that she didn't know.
Yeah, well,
which is the same defence that
everyone uses.
Jobe is using.
Yeah, sure.
So I understand how you can't come across and go, oh well, if you didn't know, we had to let you off, because everyone would say that. So I just don't understand.
He's food for thought. A mate of mine, I won't tell you his, I'll give you his initials, Corey Wingard, once said to me, you know what, maybe you just let people and athletes and performers use whatever they want. He said it'll be the most exciting television. You'll see them in a 100-metre sprint. They'll explode at the 50-metre mark. Arms will drop off. He said it'll be great fun. I think he was joking.
Not a lot of responsibility there.
I think he was joking.
Bryce Gibbs to Adelaide?
Oh, let's hope so. Let's hope that the deal's done by the time...
2006 Adelaide appealed to have him in under the father-son. Of course, his dad was a super player for Glenelg. I think he played 253 games from memory.
He was a great player because I chased him around the field for a lot of time. Couldn't get near him.
Hard to understand how the father-son rule doesn't apply, isn't it?
It was unfair at the start. It was an unfair start.
Bend the rules.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Poppy, time for us to go. I hope you've enjoyed the show, everybody. Stay with us. Next week, we hope we'll have your attention as well for that show. Bye for now.